Companies in Australia can tackle labour shortages by bringing in skilled migrants and utilising the Australia Temporary Skills Shortage (TSS) visa when they cannot find an Australian with the necessary skills. Temporary Skills Shortage Visa, Short-Term Stream. The TSS visa's short-term stream allows individuals to stay and work in Australia for up to 2 years, or 4 years if they engage in international trade. Transitioning to permanent residency. For many TSS visa holders, applying for permanent residency is the next logical step, but transitioning can be challenging. Here are some ways to transition from a TSS visa to permanent residency in Australia in 2024. Option 1. Temporary Residence Transition Stream. TSS visa holders who have worked in Australia for 3 years for the same company may apply for permanent residency through the transition stream. The job must be on the medium and long-term occupation list. Applicants can apply via the regional employer-sponsored scheme or the employer-nominated scheme, depending on their location. Employers must be willing to sponsor the application and provide a nomination to the Australian government, as well as pay the Australian Skilling Fund. Option 2. Direct Entry Stream. Applicants who have not worked in Australia for 3 years or have changed employers may still qualify for permanent residency through the direct entry stream. The job must be on the medium and long-term skilled occupation list, and a skill assessment is required before applying for a 186 visa. All family members listed on the application must meet the health and character standards. Option 3. General Skilled Migration Program. TSS visa holders without an employer willing to sponsor them can consider the General Skilled Migration Program. This program addresses Australia's skills deficit by allowing qualified individuals or families to obtain points-based permanent visas independently through state sponsorship or through family sponsorship. Eligibility is determined by the Skilled Occupation List. Option 4. Australia Partner Visa. TSS visa holders in a committed relationship with an Australian citizen, permanent resident or qualified New Zealand citizen can apply for an Australian Partner Visa. This visa is issued in 2 phases. An initial 2-year temporary visa followed by an evaluation for the permanent visa. The type of visa depends on whether the applicant is in Australia at the time of application. After the 2-year provisional period, the permanent partner or spouse visa is unconditional, allowing the holder to stay in Australia indefinitely, even if the relationship ends. Things to remember. Finding the easiest way to immigrate to Australia starts with understanding the many visa options and choosing the one that best suits your qualifications and circumstances. Options include employer-sponsored visas, family sponsorship, and the Skilled Migration Program. Consulting a registered immigration agent can further streamline the process and help you realize your ambition of relocating to Australia. Proper preparation and the right advice can help you navigate the Australian immigration process and start a new chapter in one of the world's most sought-after locations.